Good afternoon and welcome to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON Channel 9. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. A sad story to start our newscast this morning. Wednesday morning, a man was hit and killed by oncoming traffic while crossing the road after accompanying a student onto a Breathitt County school bus. State police reported troopers and detectives responded to the scene where 47-year-old Randall Scott was found dead in the roadway. Evidence indicated an SUV driver ignored the flashing lights and stop sign of the bus and hit Combs. The driver has been identified as 43-year-old Santos Domingo of Hazard. Domingo surrendered himself to state police custody. Well, more school boards are now extending mask mandates each day. As of Thursday, almost 3/4 of the Commonwealth school districts have agreed to keep mask requiremants. This follows news on Wednesday of the death of a teacher who died as a result of complications from COVID-19. High school math teacher Amanda Nutt taught at Mrna Independent School District. By last count, 122 of the state's 171 public school districts have now opted to continue requiring masks for students, faculty, and staff in their respective schools, according to the Kentucky School Board Association. Well, flash flooding hit multiple areas in Bath County Wednesday night. When the water receded, it was revealed that some significant damage hit Owensville. State and county road crews were all out all day Wednesday repairing roads that were washed away by the flash flooding. Bath County Emergency Management has reported no injuries. However, officials are urging caution as the repairs to roads have made Wednesday and are temporary and are still various other types of debris in the roadway. Well, today, Governor Andy Beshear said the state had paid more than $65 million in rent and utility relief to Kentuckians during the pandemic, including more than $51 million since March, to keep Kentuckians in their homes and keep electricity and water on. The governor encouraged Kentuckians to apply for the remaining $152 million available to Kentuckians for rent and utility assistance. Early in the pandemic, the Healthy at Home Eviction Relief Fund was established to help Kentuckians stay in their homes to prevent further spread of the coronavirus. In 2020, in partnership with the Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Commonwealth utilized federal coronavirus relief funds and Team Kentucky funds to provide Kentuckians with more than $14.6 million in rental assistance to 4,140 households over 4 months. With the $264 million available for the other 118 counties, Governor Beshear relaunched the Healthy at Home Eviction Relief Fund to keep Kentuckians safe and housed throughout the pandemic. Kentucky was one of the first 6 states to launch the program. Since March, Kentucky has paid out $51 million in rent and utility assistance to 9,727 Kentucky households. This is an average of more than $5,200 per household. This includes $45.1 million in rental assistance and $6.4 million in utility assistance. The relief program is key to helping tenants, landlords, and utilities weather the pandemic. Over 90% of payments have been made directly to landlords and utilities across the state. The Commonwealth of Kentucky's Housing Corporation are partnering with the Administrative Office of the courts to divert as many evictions as possible. Kentucky Housing Corporation is fast-tracking applicants with the eviction court case. County clerks are handing out Healthy at Home Eviction Relief Fund flyers to landlords when they file eviction. Kentucky Housing Corporation is mailing relief fund information to tenants and landlords with court cases. The governor encouraged eligible tenants and landlords across Kentucky to apply for the remaining $152 million available for rent and utility assistance. Well, a member of the Clark County School Board is being investigated for alleged ethics violations concerning the construction of the new George Rogers High School sports complex. According to the Attorney General's office, they are investigating a report that Howard's Overhead Doors, a business owned and operated by the family of Clark County Board of Education member Sherry Richardson, received more than $85,000 for work on the district-funded project. Richard's attorney, Timothy Crawford, said, "We don't believe she has violated any of the legal requirements to be at the public school board in the state of Kentucky." Well, it's that time of year again. The annual Spoonbread Festival in Berea this year is especially exciting as the festival is returning following a year-long hiatus like many other events due to COVID. To get more information about what activities and events will transpire over the 3-day festival, as well as hear about the safety precautions, WBON TV spoke to organizer and Berea Chamber of Commerce President Christy Napier with that story. Here's Marissa Hempel.
All the fun of the Spoonbread Festival will be returning this weekend. However, things will look a little different, according to Berea Chamber of Commerce President for 2021, Christy Napier. To get more information on the lineup of activities, as well as what has been done to make the event COVID safe, she spoke with us ahead of the event.
So this year we're going to have less vendors so that we can space the vendors out throughout the park in a social distancing format. We're going to try to spread also out the food vendors so that there's extra room for each person to remain in a safe distance to someone else. And we're adding extra porta potties. We have added extra hand washing stations throughout the park on Jefferson Street and over at the Berea Community Park as well.
Despite there being less vendors, Napier says there is still a lot to do over the 3-day weekend.
We do have over 100 vendors still, which is more than half that we have had in the years past. So, of course, the festival is planned to open on Friday at 3 p.m. The carnival rides will start at that point and go to the closing of the event. We still plan to have our antique tractor show. We'll start our entertainment as well, and that will run through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's event. Our motorcycle show is still planned for Friday. It's actually on Friday night, which is different than the past. It used to be on Sundays. We do have the balloon glow scheduled at 7 p.m., and that is going to look a little bit different because we are going to have another live band at that side of the park, which we've not had in the past. And then on Saturday, we'll reopen back again at 10 a.m. Carnival rides will begin. Our antique tractor show will still be going on. We'll start street performances. We'll have the entertainment going. The Spoonbread Parade is planned for 2 o'clock on Saturday. Dog show is planned for 5 o'clock on Saturday. And then we'll continue entertainment until the event closes that evening at 9 p.m.
The fun doesn't stop there. The activities continue Sunday with the annual car show as well.
The car show has always been in the Folk Center parking lot. For this year, we're going to put the car show over at Berea Community parking lot so that we can, again, space those individuals out and give the cars more space as well. And then the carnival will still be going through Sunday. We'll have entertainment throughout Sunday and some street performances as well.
Even with all this going on, Napier mentions that this is volunteer-based and they always are looking for help if someone is interested.
Many months. We are 100% volunteer staff this year, and everybody has dedicated a lot of hours and time for this event to happen in Berea. Also, would like to mention that over half of our vendors that will be participating is from Madison County. So that was extremely exciting for us to see, and it's encouraging that people do want to come and be a part of Spoonbread. That continues to be a great event.
Thanks to all the volunteers who helped to get one of the biggest hometown events back together for 2021. For more stories and updates on events just like this, always stay tuned right here to your Wallingford broadcasting stations. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa, for that story. Well, St. Clair Healthcare in Moorhead has turned a field tent located just outside the hospital's main entrance into a monoclonal antibody injection treatment center. The hospital started administering the antibody therapy earlier this summer. However, the need grew immensely and officials responded with the outside tent to meet the demand for the treatment. According to St. Clair healthcare officials, it is given the injection and treatment usually takes about 2 hours from start to finish. Appointments are required if you wish to participate. Well, with that, we're going to go to our first break of the day. We'll be right back with more news and COVID numbers here on WBON.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
You're watching WBON TV Channel 9's live, local, and daily news briefing, brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite, Davis & Powell Funeral Home, Whitaker Bank. The daily news briefing is also brought to you by these great local sponsors.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus, they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries a new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON Channel 9. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. Well, Robbie Wiseman is one of the most well-known athletes to ever play sports in Estill County. Jordan Markham, head football coach for the Engineers, wanted to find a way to honor the career and life of Robbie and find out no better way than by hosting the Robbie Wiseman Classic. Michael Watkins has more on this story.
Tomorrow night, the Estill County Engineers, undefeated on the season, will take on Harrison County in the Robbie Wiseman Memorial Classic. Coach Jordan Markham talked to me about this game and why it means so much to the folks in Estill County.
Yeah, this is a community game, really, to be honest. I mean, it's the first home game of the season for us, so we're off to a 3-0 start, and people are getting kind of excited and ready to watch us. We've had some we've had some trips, which Powell County is not a huge trip, and South Laurel is not terribly long. But then we go to Dayton, which is 2.5 hours long, and people just really haven't got to see us yet. So they're excited about getting to watch the game, but more importantly, to represent the man that this is for, Robbie Wiseman. He meant a lot to this community from the time that he played high school sports all the way up until his unfortunate death. He meant a lot to Estill County sports and the community. He was one of the first great football stars to come out of Estill County and go to UK, and was a 2 or 3 sport athlete in high school. And then once he was done with his playing days and came back home, he coached, and he went to all the games. He did chains when he wasn't coaching, and just did anything and everything he could possibly do for Estill County sports. So it means a lot, especially to the ones who played with him and, his family and just the people that knew him. And it's a huge deal. It really is. We will be doing something before a game to kind of commemorate him, kind of talking a little bit about his story and our proceeds from our concession stand. We will be giving a proceed to ALS because that's what he had died from, and so we're going to be giving a proceed of our earnings towards that. And in the year past, which I say years past, but we didn't get to last year, but the year before that, when we first hosted it, Letcher County Central had actually came down and they gave a bit of a donation as well to support the cause. So there'll be something done before the game. We'll have some neat little things that we'll do on the field to commemorate him as well. There's a poster that we will have set up on the field in his memory during the game as well.
The kickoff for the Robbie Wiseman Memorial Classic will be 7:30 tomorrow night, and Estill County fans will get a chance to commemorate one of the legends in Estill County sports history. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that story. Well, a Wednesday night fire has closed the Texas Roadhouse restaurant located on Richmond Road. According to the Lexington Fire Department, employees were cleaning the kitchen when a fire broke out. Firefighters say employees had to move the stove to clean behind it when something interrupted the gas line, causing the blaze. Firefighters reported the damage was minor. However, the restaurant will be closed for at least a day for kitchen repairs. Officials say the location will not be able to reopen until the Lexington Health Department clears it for opening. The Winchester Police Department is seeking assistance in identifying the individual in the images you can see if you're watching along with WBON TV. These individuals are involved in a recent burglary. If you have any information, you can contact Detective Shane Southworth at 859-745-7408. Well, the third dose of the mRNA vaccine guidelines are out. The third dose of the vaccine should be the same brand as the initial series, administered at least 4 weeks or 28 days after completing the primary mRNA COVID-19 vaccine series. Who is considered immunocompromised and recommended to get the additional dose? That's anyone receiving active cancer treatments for tumors or cancers of the blood, anyone who's received an organ transplant or taking medicine to suppress the immune system, anyone who's received a stem cell transplant within the last 2 years or taking medicine to suppress the immune system, moderate or severe primary immunodeficiency such as DiGeorge syndrome, advanced or untreated HIV infection, active treatment with high-dose corticosteroids or other drugs that may suppress your immunoresponse. The third dose of the Pfizer or Mrna COVID-19 vaccine is recommended for those with moderate to severe immunocompromised conditions. If you think you may qualify, you have any questions about this, you can contact your primary care physician. Berea College will have a ribbon cutting ceremony Tuesday to celebrate the completion of the hydroelectric generating plant in Ravenna, Kentucky. Berea College is the first higher education institution in the nation to complete construction of a hydroelectric generating plant located at Lock 12, Dam 12 on the Kentucky River. The small-scale demonstration project produces an average of about half of the electricity Berea College uses on an annual basis, further reducing the school's carbon footprint. The ceremony is planned for Tuesday, September the 21st at 3 p.m. at Lock and Dam number 12, and that's located at 1624 Kirkland Avenue in Ravenna. Well, a Lexington man was treated with Narcan by a police officer, regained consciousness only to physically assault a firefighter called to the scene to help. A Lexington police officer saw a person in the road on West Main Street Wednesday morning, treated him with Narcan. The officer then requested backup from the fire department. The firefighter injured was hospitalized for evaluation. The man revived is now facing charges of third-degree assault. And with that, we're going to go to our second break of the day. We've got lots of COVID news coming up and, of course, those incidence rates, so don't go anywhere right here on WBON Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
You're watching WBON TV Channel 9's live, local, and daily news briefing, brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite, Davis & Powell Funeral Home, Whitaker Bank. The daily news briefing is also brought to you by these great local sponsors.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy Building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus, they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries a new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theaters, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Back to the daily community briefing on WBON Channel 9. We're going to go right on into our incidents report for the day. Taking a look at this red map, almost all the way red, we still have that one holdout county all the way down on the southern border. Clinton County stays in the orange today, and they were actually in the orange yesterday. They have gone up just a touch from 12.6 to 15.4. The overall incidence rate has increased just a little bit too. Yesterday we were at 84.56, today at 87.11. Taking a look at some of the hot spots from around the state, we've talked a lot recently about Perry County. They're at 193. Leslie County 159, Clay County 192, Owsley 142, Breathitt 142, Magoffin 158. A lot of triple digits all the way over there in the eastern part of the state. It looks like, just from a brief glance here, nope, I was going to say Perry is the worst, but it looks like Powell County has really increased their numbers. They're at 198 today. They were at 173 yesterday. And speaking of Perry County, they have increased just a little bit over the last 24 hours from 191 to 193. Taking a look around central Kentucky, it looks like Powell County 198, Estill 102, Jackson 134, Rockcastle 191, another big number there. Garrett 152, that's gone up quite a bit over the last few days. They were at 139 yesterday, numbers increasing there. Jessamine County up just a little bit. They were 101, they're now at 109. Fayette County at 77, up just a couple of points. Clark County 67, Bourbon County increasing as well. They've gone from 107 to 121 in the last 24 hours. Madison County numbers up again. We were at 111 yesterday. Today we are at 128.4. Just a brief scan across the rest of Kentucky. A few more triple digits. Hart County 111, Edmondson 114, Warren 112, Barron 122, Metcalf 123. I have found the biggest one now. Monroe County down along the border, 205, which is interesting because that's not that far from Clinton County, which is in the orange. So big numbers there. Looks like that would be the largest total in the state right now. Again, that is Monroe County. Yesterday they were at 185. Today they are at 205. More triple digits up in the northeastern part of the state. Lewis at 111, Greenup 135, Boyle 122, Carter 115. Rowan County's numbers are looking good at 36 yesterday. Rowan County at 39, so even down from yesterday, those numbers are going in the right direction. Anderson County only at 29. They are moving down in the right direction to go into the orange. And that looks like the best of the numbers that we have, except that Clinton County down at the southern border. If you're not feeling well, there's lots of places that you can get tested. Today is Thursday. You can head on over to McKee, to the White House Clinic there until 5:30 this afternoon. Also, Richmond Big Hill Christian Church from 8 to 5:30, and in Mount Vernon, the White House Clinic there is going to be open until 5 p.m. today. Tomorrow, Richmond Big Hill Christian Church opens at 9 a.m. and they'll be there till 5:30, and the Lancaster-Garrett County Health Department will be opening at 1 tomorrow and staying until 5 p.m. for testing. Richmond White House Clinic is always open on Saturdays if you can't make it through the week, and that is from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. Any questions? 1-855-WHAPPTS. Want a vaccine? White House Clinic has that as well in McKee, Mount Vernon, Berea, Irvin, Richmond, and the Berea Primary Care Center. Anyone 12 or older is eligible for that vaccine. Same phone number there, 1-855-WHAPPTS for more information. Red zone, everybody in the state of Kentucky except for Clinton County, reduction recommendations, increase vaccination efforts to reach unvaccinated persons, encourage masking, encourage physical distancing, encourage medically vulnerable persons to avoid social activities, consider postponing large public events, and engage in community partners and stakeholders to implement a strong communication plan. That is it for today. We'll be right back here tomorrow at 3 p.m. for your daily community briefing right here on WBON Channel 9. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.